Can't see what I'm doing. In honor of that firebrand run, I'm doing a throwing knives only run. For those that don't know what Noah was talking about, I was playing Dead Cells yesterday and did a run with the firebrand. It was interesting. Got to the final boss. So, I mean, that's something. Also, orbs. God. And, yeah, no, 72 hours of YouTube videos done for a pack that's supposed to be long, I could definitely see. I know there's some YouTubers out there that, I don't think myself included, because I know I cut out a crap ton. Like, even for Agrarian guys, they were up to, like, 150, 200 episodes. Become adept, is that, it's one more rank, or one or two more. Okay, was expert then master? I'm not too surprised about that, Bucksnort. It's kind of what he's always done. Do things efficiently. That's what I like doing the Maz too. Damn it, zombie. Come over here, will you? So, string, get over there. Along with the bones, the head, the arrows. Anything else? Gunpowder, rotten flesh. Look at the saplings. Wait, were they doing that back then, JC? I thought they had stopped playing with them in the long run before then. Is this still not a master? It is a master. Did I miss the ding? Apparently I missed the ding. Also, Chess, did you steal my plank? You did. Or slab, I should say. Okay, I did it with 3 modifiers on that, without at reinforce 6, and that at 5 with 3 modifiers. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get up to reinforce 10 on both of these, but they're going to be pretty damn close. I'll just have to kind of periodically, but rarely, check them. Yeah, I'm gonna get up to 9. This one's gonna get up to 8. Effective durability of 811, 768. I'm fine with that. That said, I just spent all that obsidian into plates, so I need to grab some more for actual repairing purposes. Okay. Good. Changed a lot of things between 24 hours when I started watching him, and then he left, mine, crack, as well as 4 other members at the same time. Is that when that whole contract thing happened? Because in order to protect the identity as a brand, Good had to create the business as a proper entity and blah blah blah. If I remember correctly. I thought that happened beforehand. Honestly. Okay, this one can actually be moved over 1. And yes, I'm totally using that as a method to do it. Pretty much how it went, but it wasn't really a trademark before then. Yeah. It was a known name to, I mean, quite a few people, but like it wasn't legally a trademark. Zombie? Hi. Go away. Thanks. Alright, so the other things I am curious to know if I have is a bow tie. Accessory. Do not have a bow tie or anything. That's fine. 2 of these going, and I think it's probably going to be good enough for him. I wouldn't really call it a fiasco. I feel like the fans made it more of a fiasco than it actually was. But as soon as I heard anything about it, and like Good's reasoning why he had to start doing that, I didn't even blame them. Like, that was just straight up, oh, okay. Did I put my own scythe in that? Oops. Didn't put my own. Oops. Yeah, I don't think it was either, JC. But I remember when it was happening, there was a lot of people, fan people, complaining that it was. Where the fuck? Where the hell did you come from? There are no spawn areas up here. Outside of... No, not even there. Where the fuck? Don't even know. Don't even know. Okay, he did grab that one. Cool. Okay, so that should correct our fermented spider eye problem. Granted, it's not going to be keeping up with the number of lifespan upgrades I asked for, but I'll at least get it started. That said, since we got that going, at the very least in some rudimentary way, did I turn the rider over here back on? I did not. Probably do that. JC, that didn't actually affect me from watching them. What did affect me from watching was just kind of time and lack of interest from them having stopped playing Minecraft in the long run. But when that whole thing happened, I stopped reading comments. I read like comments for like maybe a week after it got started, you know, I kind of learned about it, and it was just like, the fuck are you people talking about? Have none of you ever tried starting a business before, or even thought about like looking into some of the things behind it or anything? Which, by the way, yes, I have actually thought about starting a business. I actually intend on starting a business, but that is for an entirely different conversation at some other point, whenever that thing may or may not happen. We will find out. And it would be more of a business in name only, and not an actual like business location anywhere in the world. Anyway, Eldritch Bees. Eldritch Bees, did you propagate finally? You were slow as molasses. Wish you guys could actually work at night. That is not the access terminal. Need a bed. Bed me. Okay. They're going to continue to work. We don't have any like Eldritch Princesses, and nope. Okay. That's gonna take a bit. What about the unusuals? Unusual ones. Unusual. Unusual? Does somebody use an unusual? We have 3 princesses, but no drones yet. But I mean, to be fair, we also got some from the hives. That said, do I have any other hives in here? Water, rock, nether, forest, meadows, modest, tropical, wintry, marshy, curious? Unusual, resonating, artificial, resonating. That wasn't here. Okay, I can't look at like the blueprint or anything for this. Oh, sorceress. Yeah. What do they offer again? The mundane combs. And what does mundane offer? Magic wax. Magic wax is used for the magic frames and other things. The unusual bees also offer that, right? Yes, they did. Okay. Oh, I mean, that's interesting that we have them available. Still have no idea where the hell I got those hives at, but, alright. What about the curious ones? Ooh, mystical. Shit, we needed the mystical, right? With the thing in the long run for what we needed? Which was the aware drone, which required the ethereal princess, required the arcane, which required the esoteric and mysterious, which required the supernatural. That required the charmed and the enchanted. The charmed required that, and that was that and that. Maybe not. I'm missing something here. Oh, it was mystical as an option for the Eldritch. Aha. I forgot how we got the Eldritch. It was one of the unusuals. Yeah, we used it in a okay. Okay, so okay, I don't need the mysticals. Unless they produce something I need. No, they produce mundane. Never mind. I will have to keep in mind though, if there is a quest to turn into a bazillion of each bee. It has Divine RPG? Really? I remember playing either it was that mod or its predecessor back in like 1.4 or something, or something like that. That would be evil for it to require all that. I mean, to be fair, it's Agrarian Skies that we're talking about. And, what was her name? Jaded? Jaded something. She wasn't exactly known for being kind to the player about not needing to fucking craft shit. By the way, all of this, is for these. That's what we're doing it for. Energetic Combs, Essence of a Shallow Grave, which is currently what we're working on, by the way. Mellow Combs and Surface Combs. What did Jada Cat want purple bees? To be fair, JC, to be fair, I believe it was under For the Hoarding. Purple Madness required 1,000 purple stained glass. Where do you get a 1,000 purple stained glass from? Well, I'll tell you where. The Thermonionic Fabricator, which requires a purple dye and the propolis. Or silken propolis, of course. So, and sand, and whatever. Yeah, Purple Madness, was essentially Jada Cat's, fuck you, go into bees. And you can literally craft one of these at a time. I tried automating it, by the way. It does not work. AE does not know how to fucking not pull shit out, and when it does craft it, it doesn't know how to keep it in. Or pull it out and leave shit in. So, like, all of these here are actually set up to somewhat work with the electron tubes, but it doesn't want to fucking pull out, and blah blah blah, and god fucking damn it's a pain in the ass. Luke was here for some of that. I did that by hand. Off stream one day. Ugh. I don't want to do that again. I really don't. Speaking of, we should probably take a look at what the hell these other 3 things are and where they come from. Since we're still waiting on the Eldritch to propagate. Aldridge, do you want to propagate? Do I need to BLize you? Maybe. Maybe. We'll find out. No, it's fine, JC. Don't worry about it. If anything, I would blame Jaded. I would totally blame Jaded. Okay. We needed Sordus Comb as well as the other thing. Sordus Comb comes from Quantum Bees, along with Spatial Bees. Okay. Well, this sounds like a hell of a chain. Just because they sound cooler. What does a Quantum Bee require? Quantum Bee requires spatial and spectral. What does a spatial require? True, JC, true. And spatial requires abnormal and hermetic. What does abnormal require? Abnormal requires secluded and ender. Yeah, Luke, I believe that was why she stopped. I know she was, working on some other stuff. She switched to a different thing, though, overall, didn't she? But let's see, abnormal required secluded and ender. Secluded required monastic and austere. Which, by the way, I have none of these bees set up. Monastic requires... Monastic requires... Monastic requires me to figure out another way to get monastic, apparently. Austere requires... Requires modest and frugal. Modest requires... something I can't get or do. Frugal requires modest and fiendish. Sinister. Fiendish or sinister. Okay. Let's see. Fiendish requires sinister and cultivated. So, what does sinister require? Sinister requires modest and cultivated, or tropical and cultivated. Goddamn bees system, I swear. Okay. We can at least begin working on that one chain. That one specific chain. Which means we need modest and... modest queen, princess, I don't know. Modest hives. Do we not have modest being made anywhere? We did. If not, then we'll actually set them up. God, please don't poison me for 40 seconds. Okay, we don't have modest anymore. You can set modest. Just double checking. Okay, modest. Modest. Done a tiny bit with bees, but not enough to the point I'm at now. I've done a lot with bees a long time ago. That needs a dryer upgrade. Speaking of upgrades, I don't have any on me because they are in my bag. Why am I throwing that many dryer upgrades in there? That is too many dryer upgrades. That is not the upgrade I intended to be throwing in there. What is the upgrade I intended to be throwing in there? Selection, genetic, lifespan, lifespan. Should probably grab some more genetic stabilizer upgrades. I don't see the genetic stable. How does one make this? Okay. Apparently the genetic stabilizer upgrade is one of the upgrades I missed.